Alright, we are 3 days out from heading to California. I believe 5 days out from the actual competition in Muscle Beach. This came just in the nick of time. This means you know we're ready. We're getting close. The official. Look at this. Official Adidas jacket, custom made by RTN. Warm-up jacket. It's all folded up and matted and whatnot, but this is gonna be so sick. Right backstage, full-on Adidas warm-up jacket. So we're getting ready to go.
Wow, nice.
Courtesy of RTN. So this will be, we're getting there. You'll see me rocking this out backstage, before the show, even after the show. Adidas does it right. So that's what it is. So welcome back to the channel, guys. For those of you who have not yet subscribed and seen all the other videos, Peak Week is literally the final week before a competition in which a bodybuilder manipulates his carbohydrate levels, fat levels, sodium intake, water intake, training, you name it, so he can peak and just look perfect for the day he steps on stage, at the exact moment he steps on stage. As in, yes, you can peak on the day of your competition, but too early or too late. So you want to make sure your timing is just correct, and everybody's peak week requirements are much different. It all depends on how your body responds to different things. So for me, of course, my carbohydrates need to remain high. I'm very, very carb sensitive. I can get flat off of 160 grams of carbs. So my lowest day this week was actually 160 grams of carbs. That was my low day. What Kyle Hunt did is, in the last video you saw, 5 weeks out, my first training day of peak week, my carbs were actually pretty high. I was slightly spilt over, which means I had too many carbs and I was a little bit soft looking. And now he's slowly decreasing my carbs until I slowly begin to flatten out a little bit. And he's going to flatten me right out into the day before the show, and then obviously carb me right up for the competition. Now, for peak week, what I always do is I only train the first 3 days of the week. So if the show falls on a Saturday, I'll train Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday, I rest completely to give my body time to recuperate, so nothing's tense, nothing's stiff, nothing's sore. I'll usually work on my pro-tan coats, and then obviously Saturday, I step on stage. Well, this time the competition is on the 4th of July in Muscle Beach, so it falls on a Wednesday. So we're treating Wednesday as if it's Saturday in this case, and instead of beginning training on a Monday, we're beginning training on a Friday. So I'm going to train Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then rest on Monday and Tuesday, and then step on stage on Wednesday. So you guys saw me training chest and back on my first training day of peak week, and that was of course on a Friday. Today is Saturday and my second day of training. What I do for training on peak week is, again, I keep it very low volume, I keep it very simple, and I keep it very light. You don't want to aim for putting on muscle mass or, you know, breaking any sort of records here at all. You literally just want to keep the muscles active. Just keep them pumped up and alive. This is literally going to help the blood flow into the muscles more. It's going to keep protein synthesis spiked. It's going to help your muscles stay full. That's the biggest thing. You guys ever notice, like, if you stop working out for a little while, you kind of almost flatten out a little bit. You look a little bit deflated. Well, that's literally the same principle. You kind of do become a little bit deflated, so you want to keep the muscles alive, full, and active. So that's what we're doing. So you guys saw my last training day. Today, day number 2 of training day, I'm training shoulders and biceps and triceps. Again, real simple, low volume. I only did like 2 or 3 sets for shoulder pressing with the dumbbells, kept it very light. I did, you know, rear laterals for the rear delts, side laterals for the side delts, and I only did literally 1 or 2 sets for each one, and then topped it off just one or two sets of upright barbell rows. The upright barbell rows, I was using a wide grip, so that's not for the traps. That wide grip actually targets the rear delts and the side delts. And then I switched on to biceps and triceps. Kicking it off with, obviously, my favorite, standing barbell curls with a straight bar. Targets both heads of the biceps. It's a huge mass builder for the biceps in general. And then what I like to do here, since I'm so limited, I like to do one exercise. You can see my vascularity is really coming out, and I'm already starting to flatten out, and my vascularity is still there, so I'm getting excited. I like to do one exercise for overall targeting the muscle. Then I like to do one exercise that kind of targets the sub-muscle, if you will. So I began for biceps, I did one exercise, the barbell curls, which really hit the biceps, and then the second exercise I did was the pinwheel hammer curls with your hand going inward towards your chest. That actually targets the brachialis more than it targets your biceps. And with triceps, as you can see, I'm doing dips, no extra weight added, just nice, slow, and controlled form, getting a great squeeze, going for a lot of reps. And then my second exercise will be something that targets more or less just the inner head of the tricep, because the dips obviously target all three heads of the tricep. So you get the best of both worlds. My diet for today, I don't have the macros in front of me, but if you guys want to calculate them out yourself, meal number 1 was a scoop of whey, 1 cup of oatmeal, and 1 banana. Meal number 2 was 4 ounces of chicken breast, 1 cup of brown rice, and asparagus. Meal number 3 was 1.5 scoops of whey protein, 1 cup of oatmeal, 1 banana. Meal 4 was 4 ounces of chicken breast, 1 cup of brown rice, and asparagus. And the 5th and final meal, which I'll have after this workout tonight, will be 5 ounces of sirloin steak, my red meat for the day, and 8 to 10 ounce large russet potato. Good amount of carbohydrates. I will have the macros for you guys posted up on NWB soon enough. But if you guys want to figure them out before that, go ahead and calculate them out based on that meal plan. After the workout, of course, I work on getting posing in, because that's key. You can literally pose your way into first or last place. Now the thing is, if it fits in your macros, clearly works. I mean, I use it all the time. But I want to stay extremely regimented and not fall off track at all for peak week, because peak week has to be really precise. So in this case, Kyle Hunt just sets me up with a set meal plan that fits the macros he gives me, and I just follow that to a T. So again, you'll see I'm finishing up triceps here with single arm dumbbell extensions. Again, just keeping the muscles pumped up, really. This will be the final real workout split that I do for the week. Tomorrow I have one more workout, my 3rd one of the week, but it's going to be more of like a body weight circuit, not really even a full-on weight training session. If you pose correctly, it will act like a full cardio session for you guys. So this is where I'm at right now. We're about 4 days out from the Muscle Beast Championships, Mr. and Mrs. Muscle Beast Championships in Venice, California. I can't wait to see all of you guys. And it should be a great show. I'm really excited. Big thank you to Cellucor, RTN, and Big Bag Grips, and all of NWB.